Hi everyone, welcome to Lilybug's Library. My name's Linda. And welcome to another couch video. I haven't made it over to my usual spot. And today I've got all the books I've read between the 1st and today, which is the 11th. And a couple of them are arcs. I was planning on doing separate videos for each of the arcs, but that's not happening either. So, so we'll get started. So the first one is an arc, and it's the third in the Morwenna, the Morwenna Mutton Mysteries, and it's called The Cream Tea Killer, and it's by Judy Lee. So I love the Morwenna Mutton Mysteries. She's in her 50s, late 50s maybe, and she's just, she rides around on a bicycle. Eventually she got like an electric bicycle. Her ex-husband lives next door, and there's still feelings there. So there's a lot of different things going on in Morwenna's life. So one of the things, of course, that she does do is solve mysteries. So she is part of the town of Cornwall, and she was friends with a reporter who didn't do a lot of investigative reporting, not much to investigate, but she did do a lot of public interest pieces and, woman on the street kind of things. And she tells Morwenna that, something's going down and that it's going to blow the town wide open. And before she can tell Morwenna anything else, Irina ends up dead. So this is Morwenna trying to figure out what on earth happened. And I'll tell you, Judy Lee led us through some real ups and downs in this, and twists and turns, and I had no idea what was going on or who was the killer. I don't know, a few times I remember thinking like, oh, I bet it's this person, or oh, I bet it's this one. Yeah, I was wrong every time. So, but it was really well done. You get also to see a little more of Morwenna's romantic life, we'll say, a little more time spent with her ex-husband, a little more time spent with the plastic surgeon that she's been dating. So lots going on. It's not Christmas themed, just to let you know that. I read it because, like I said, it was an arc. It's coming out, I feel like maybe the end of this month, first part of January. Can't say for sure. Don't really remember. But thank you to NetGalley and to the author and publisher, because it was excellent, and I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5. One thing I will say, though, is I think I started out kind of thinking that it was a cozy mystery, I think, with the Morwenna Mutton series. But as it goes on, I'm finding it's not as cozy as I thought. I mean, it's still, I think I would call it cozy adjacent. It's still got a lot of cozy vibes to it, the small town, the characters, a lot of eccentricities to the town, those sort of things. But there's a little bit more, just a tiny bit, but a little bit more violence than there is in a cozy, and a little tiny bit of language. And so just enough to kind of take it out of that cozy genre a bit. Maybe I would call it cozy plus, cozy on steroids. I don't know, but it's not quite cozy. But that doesn't stop me from loving it. So, like I said, take a look for it when it comes out, and I would give it 5 out of 5. So I already did Let's Not and Slay We Did. That was another arc that I had. So the last one, I'll do the next arc, and then we'll go on to the other ones. So the last arc I had was actually an arc from Book Sirens, and so thank you to them and to the author and publishers. And this one was called The Rosewood Holiday Express, and it's got a cute little papillon dog on there, and it was very sweet. Basically, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of a combination of 2 or 3 things. When I first started it, I really thought, okay, it's going to be like Polar Express. That was kind of the vibes I was getting from it. But then once it goes forward a little bit, you realize, no, not really what's going on here. And then you get more of a, like a PBS history lesson. You know how they have they've had different shows on for kids, like, I don't know, Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego, and sometimes Rin Tin Tin would do history things, and I'm sure there was a ton more. But anyway, there's a lot of different aspects of history to it, and as well as like the cozy train ride into the mountains in the winter. So it's very interesting. It's basically two kids that belong to this family, and one in particular is really disenchanted with Christmas. He's 17. He thinks it's all just commercialism, and he doesn't like it. And this Papillon dog has some magic, and the whole house has some magic going on. And anyway, they get taken out of the house, and they go on this train ride. And on the train ride, they start to look back at history and start to discover kind of what their role is in the world and the role that Christmas plays in the world. So it's very different. Like, I've never really read a book like that. I did enjoy it, and it was, I think, fairly short. It might have been a novella even, but it was really good. I love the history aspects to it and kind of what it brought to the whole thing. The characterization was good. The Papillon dog was cute. I would say it did get a little long at times just because of the history part of it. It takes a while to explain those sort of things, right? And then to get the point across as to why they're in that time. So I would probably give it a 4.5, rounded up to 5. So yeah, it was still good. So the next one I read was not an arc. That's it for my arcs. So the next one was Holly Jolly Christmas Derailed. And forgive me if I'm looking at my notes, but I can't remember all these. So this one, I have to say, definite 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it and cried at the end, and stayed up too late reading to the end. So it was one that I wouldn't mind reading every Christmas. So it starts out with Claire, whose family runs a Christmas train called Old Betsy. And it's been in her family for generations. And it's not doing as great as it once was. It needs an update. It needs a few things. But still, she loves it, and that's really part of her history. So then Harrison shows up in town, and he has a shiny new Christmas train and has decided to also start doing Christmas routes with the kids and things. And she's having a hard time competing with what's new and shiny. And she's also having a hard time staying upset with Harrison for doing this, because as she gets to know him, she realizes he's a really nice guy. And so it's a Christmas romance between the two of them. And because a lot of it takes place on these Christmas trains, there is a real sense of Christmas vibes and magic about the whole thing. And I'm sure I've never been on a Christmas train, but I think it sounds like an amazing idea. It's like they take pictures with Santa on the train. They have all these kids on there drinking hot cocoa, and they're feeding them cookies and things, and they play movies, and it sounds amazing. So the book itself was really good. Like I said, I could gush about it all day. It had lots of heart, and I thought it was so sweet. So that one I really enjoyed. And then the other one I'm not quite finished. I'm working on The Christmas Thief by Mary Higgins Clark, so I won't go into that one, except to say that so far it's been really good, chef's kiss, and I'm looking forward to finishing it probably soon. So that's what I've been reading over the past 11 days. And so I think I did much better in these 2 weeks than I did the last week or so of November, which they were all kind of around 3 stars. So happy that that's working out. And today, I find it hard to catch my breath today for some reason. I think I was running around too much. So today it is very foggy and gross. And I mean, I'd love to put a good spin on it, but no, it's just not that nice. It looks more like a spring day than it does a late fall, winter day. Even the temperatures are fairly good, and it's just, that seems to be, being on the coast, that seems to be the way we go. It's either, you know, a day or two of snow and really cold temperatures, and then it kind of bounces back, and then it's rain and, you know, better temperatures, and so it's just all over the place. But anyway, it's a good day to stay inside, try and get a few things done, and I hope you have a great day as well. All right, talk to you soon, friends. Bye-bye.